restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill.
Alright YouTube, so today we have some pretty interesting news regarding Silent Hill of all things. This is a franchise that I don't think I've ever talked about at all on my channel. It's a weird one for me because it's a franchise that I'm absolutely infatuated with that I haven't played much of. I played a couple of hours, a handful of hours of Silent Hill 2. I played a lot of Silent Hill 4. I've watched one of my friends play all the way through Silent Hill 2, and one of my other friends play all the way through Silent Hill 4. And I've maybe played some of the other ones at a younger age or something like that that I don't quite remember. But it's not really a series that I've ever got into because I'm not into horror games like at all. At all, I do not enjoy them. I like to just have fun when I play video games. And like if I'm playing a horror game, I'm stressed out the entire time. Even now, like I bought Silent Hill 2 and 3, like the HD for like 360 or whatever. I bought that this year. And I play it in increments every now and then. Even as old as the game is, came out in like 2001, it still scares the hell out of me. I'm just not into horror games. It's not my thing. But all that being said, like I mentioned previously, I'm very infatuated with this series. I've watched so many people break down like the lore and the story and the history of all of the Silent Hill games. Every single one of them. I'm just that into it. It's just not something that I want to play that much of. I don't know why, but I try to force myself to play it every now and then. And I think what made me such a fan of the series and made me want to get into it was actually the first movie. I remember going to theaters and watching it and absolutely falling in love with it. It's my favorite movie for a long time, up until 28 Days Later became my favorite movie. But anyways, that being said, my history with the series aside, what we're here to talk about today is Konami actually filed a new trademark, with the Silent Hill name. Now, before even reading the article, just seeing the headline, my first thoughts were, this is maybe worth talking about. It's probably just them like re-upping like the trademark so that, you know, nobody else can buy the Silent Hill trademark and they can still make money off of it. But it turns out that's actually not what it is. It's not them renewing the trademark. Silent Hill fans, there's something interesting going on as Konami has filed a trademark for Silent Hill in Canada. You see the trademark right here. This trademark is new, having been initially filed by Konami Digital Entertainment on July 25th, 2019. As such, this doesn't appear to be an update or renewal related to Konami's ownership of the Silent Hill franchise. It's possible this means a new project is in development. With that said, I'd have to advise against getting your hopes up too much. Over the last few years, Konami has been publishing fewer and fewer video games, instead focusing on arcade cabinets and pachinko machines. There have been a handful of games, like the ongoing Pro Evolution Soccer series, but of late, they're the exception, not the rule. And that's actually something we got to touch on really quick before we even give our thoughts on this or what we think it is. They haven't put out a new Silent Hill game since 2012. That was the last time they actually put out a game. Silent Hill PT happened in 2014, but obviously that got canceled. And to be honest, that was one of the biggest disappointments in like recent memory when it comes to gaming, is them canceling Silent Hills, because PT was, you know, just a playable trailer for the game that was better than most full-on horror games. And with them primarily focusing on these pachinko machines and not really putting out video games anymore, it's kind of hard to say whether or not that they're going to put out a video game, because it doesn't seem likely. So right here we have the actual trademark. Now, I'm far from the trademark guy. I don't know trademark lingo. I can't break this down and tell you every little detail. But everything says video games or computer games. So to me, just that alone implies that maybe a video game. I don't know. It doesn't say like it's a movie, right? Like you'd think if the trademark was for a Silent Hill movie, it would say something about a movie. Could absolutely be wrong. Correct me in the comments if you can, if you know this stuff more than I do. Nothing about this implies that it's anything but a video game. And even if this does end up being a video game, there's nothing to say that it's going to be like the next big Silent Hill game, you know, along the lines of Silent Hills or PT or something like that. It could be like a shitty mobile game. I don't know if they've done like a Silent Hill mobile game yet, but that's a big thing. Obviously, people make a lot of money doing that. They've made some terrible games before in the past, like an isometric, like dungeon crawler style Silent Hill game. They made like a on-rails shooter style game. Like they've made some weird ones in the past. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it'd be like a new big Silent Hill game. But there's always a chance that that's what it could be. Given the success of PT and how hyped people were for Silent Hills, it got canceled. Then it seems like Capcom kind of like took that and ran with it and made Resident Evil 7, which everybody loved. Maybe they'd seen the success of Resident Evil 7 and was like, you know what? Maybe we should make a game. And that's what it could be. They could have been, you know, this whole time, maybe not rebooting PT or Silent Hills or whatever, but maybe like a new game that'll bring in a bunch of old fans or something. I don't know. It's hard to say, again, because they don't make video games that much anymore. But if they're all about money, which they are these days, it'd be the smart move. But who knows, man. But anyways, that's pretty much the video, my dudes. That's all we can really talk about. It's just a trademark right now. It kind of remains to be seen what exactly this is and what it's for. But of course, I'll pass up to you guys in the comment section. What do you think we're looking at here with this new trademark? Do you think it is a new Silent Hill game? And if it is, do you think it's a full-blown new Silent Hill game, or is it going to be like a shitty mobile game or something like that? Either way, that's the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and want to stay up to date with more, I guess, Silent Hill content if we get some information on this. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter at TheDashingDavid and my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit acting like a baby, or at least less like a